Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. So today Maggie's got a little project, and so I'm going to hand the camera over to her and she's going to do this handrail project.
This morning I'm going to start working on some extra handrail because right here this is great and it goes all the way to the top. But as you can see here, this side, the left side, it kind of peters out right about here, and whatever you're holding, you got to be able to switch to your other hand so that you can always hold on right-handed. So what I'm going to do is put a rail where you can reach from here and then go right on up and be able to hold on with your left hand going this way. So that's today's project.
So we have made a whole bunch of these handrails with this 1.5" pipe, and I'll tell you what, they come out really well. And what we found is the number one key to this is to make sure you clean all of these pipes and fittings with acetone before you try to end up painting any of it, because this stuff has so much like little surface contaminants and I think an oil that they ship the stuff in, and paint just won't stick to it well if you don't get that stuff cleaned off. And acetone's the only thing we found that works well. We've got this big wooden work table, and I'll tell you what, one of the nice things about it is you can just screw things to it to make it kind of like a fixture table for pipe or these other woodworking projects. And it doesn't matter because you just take the screw out, it's just a work table. Not a big deal, but it sure is handy.
When you're tightening these, if you stop these so that your bar points out this way, it's easier to put all 4 screws on. If you leave one directly underneath there, big pain in the butt.
We have several of these 1.5" handrails around our house, and they fit right in with our rustic industrial style that we did in our barn dominium. This particular one is 60 inches long, and the fittings and the pipe for this 1.5" handrail was about $150. We got it at Menards, so you always get the 11% off. Ha! Gotta love that. We'll be back there buying something.
Let's get this one.
We use this oil rub bronze, and it's from Rust-Oleum, and it's also the hammered finish. And I'll tell you what, it looks really good, and we've used it on all of these little metal projects that we've done. Everything from our little straps on our cabinet doors that we made to all these handrails. The stuff just works really good. It is a little bit expensive, but I'll tell you what, this thing gets about 3 coats on here, and it is a nice finish. It looks really good.
After getting that done and going and measuring and seeing where it would fit, I've decided that I'm going to need another 36-inch piece. So we'll just assemble that one, same way we did this one, and then we'll be able to put them up there.
So this section of handrail is a 36-inch piece of 3/4-inch black pipe. And that piece of pipe was about $10, and the fittings required to do it was about another $20. So altogether about $30 for this handrail. And the good thing is that was included in the $150 total price of this project. So, you know, the other part you could say was $120.
In case you missed it, I used that to turn both sides at the same time. Just one more small little nice touch. I just take the hardware and spray the tops of it. Let that dry. And then when I put it in there, everything matches.
If you haven't seen our other video on how we built this interior of this barn dominium, all the lumber that's exposed in this house was cut off this same property. And I used my Woodland Mills sawmill to go ahead and make these boards for this wall. And a lot of this was oak, a lot of it was hickory, and there's even some maple in there. But I'll tell you what, all of it is super hard. And they're all the native hardwoods from around here. And you're just not going to put a screw in any of these boards without pre-drilling them.
And there it is. And now, no matter which hand you have free, you can always hold on. When you get to here, you can just grab this and come right on down and transition straight to there, and you're good. My little mini dachshund is not allowed to do steps, so I gotta carry her up and carry her down. And she wiggles.
Awesome job, Maggie. I appreciate that, and I know the dogs will appreciate it too. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. It absolutely helps our channel, and we invite you to subscribe to see more. Have a great day, and be safe.
Bye.